Wait.
Hey.
Yo, did you post? I'm on the live right now, but I literally see a comment that you made at 9:38, but I wasn't even live yet.
Yeah, I did.
What the hell? Did it show I was live?
No, it was like it had a message. It was like, wait, what the hell did it say? It was like live starting at 9:35, and then I just clicked on it, and then it was like a blank screen that was like waiting for
What
stream
the
to
hell?
start.
That's crazy.
Right?
Dude, I didn't even know I have so much follow-ups today, dude. It was crazy. I had like probably had like 90 text messages just from this deal going on yesterday, and then or like just everything, bro. I was so behind.
God.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
guessing it got a little crazier. This is so weird. It's like a 20-second delay on the live.
For real?
Yeah, it's tripping me out.
Yeah, it got a little crazier. I'll get you hip off of the live, but just know I gotta. I mean, like it closed, so we're good in that regards. But I gotta figure out this other dude now.
Yeah, that dude that's being difficult.
But, all right, cool. I'm about to call some agents.
I think I might lock up that Jack's deal I had going on. Yesenia told me she had to cancel it, so if I could get it at a decent price, I already have a few people interested. That'd be dope.
Hell yeah, send it over to me if you lock it up.
You get it.
All right, doses.
Okay, bye.
Hello, La Familia. Let's call some agents. I apologize for being late. I had like 100 follow-ups just from yesterday and the day before with this deal going on, so I just needed to get caught up. But I'm back. I'm back. All right, let's call some properties. That's really what I want. Let's call some of these ones that never answered me. Because we got like 5 that I couldn't reach. Let's see. It's still for sale. And he still hasn't returned the call. All right, let's see. Let's give old Jeremy a call. Where's our boy Jeremy? There he is.
Hi, you have reached Jeremy Rose.
This dude didn't answer both of my calls yesterday and didn't answer my call today. It's like, yo, how are you an agent right now? I don't get how you sell a house, but you don't answer the phone.
Hi, you have reached.
That's crazy. All right, I'm about to just text him. So I'm just asking if the address is still available. Is still available. That's so crazy. Literally 4 calls and he didn't answer one of them. How? Like, I don't get how you're a successful agent. I don't know. All right, on to the next one, I guess. You would think, look, if you become an agent, I guarantee you could probably sell more houses if you just answered the phone. You could probably become like the top 10% of agents if you just answered the phone. All right, this one's pending, so I can't go after this one anymore. Pending with another buyer. We'll update that one. Was there a task? There was, so we'll see if hold or sold. So anytime I see something go pending with another buyer, I will set a follow-up for, give or take like 2 to 3 weeks just to check in to see if that buyer actually went through or not. Because sometimes, maybe they don't go through with their inspection period. Maybe it was a wholesaler and they couldn't find a buyer. Whatever the case is. So whenever I can't, or whenever I see a deal that goes to another buyer, I always keep following up with them, every couple of weeks until it's sold or until it's back on the market. Is this one still available? Whoops. Okay, it looks like this one was taken off the market. All right, so maybe I don't know what I'm going to do in that case, but it was taken off the market. So we'll go ahead and update that. And then I can either, follow up with the agency, what's going on, why it was removed. I'm going to set a follow-up, see why listing was removed. Could have gone under contract with another buyer. It could have got, terminated and their listing is no longer valid anymore. In that case, if you do direct to seller, it might be worth reaching out to them. All right, let's see this one. Damn, that one sold. I remember that one. And then anytime I see one that sells, I put sold to another buyer. And then, I can always go back and follow up on, like look through the tax records and see who bought that house. If it was a cash buyer, I can always reach out to them and, see if they're actively buying some more. All right, cool. So none of those ones are good. So let's just go ahead and start calling regular listings. I think we talked to her yesterday. All right. Here we go. What's going on, everyone? If anyone has any questions while I'm pulling up this realtor's information to give them a call, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you have any deals that need to be dispoed, make sure you let everyone know what market you're in and let them know you have a deal in case anyone who's watching now or down the road has buyers in that area. So yeah, cool. Let me go ahead and put her here. All right, her name was, or his name, Daniel. Okay, cool. Let's give Daniel a call.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Daniel.
Speaking.
Hey, this is Jacob. How are you doing this morning?
What's going on there?
I was giving you a call about a property I believe you have listed off of Cromwell Terrace.
Yeah, we're not taking any low ball offers. Probably going to end up being a short sale. All the usual questions. If I could have put it lower, I wouldn't even put it on the market at all. I would have just flipped it myself.
I gotcha. So it sounds like they owe a decent amount on it.
Yeah, I know the deal. I flip properties too, so I get it. But if you want to jump into the short sale, you're more than welcome. But it ain't going to go for less than 500 or something.
I gotcha. Yeah, I don't do too much with short sales myself. Let me ask a couple buddies who I do know deal with short sales, and if they're interested, I'll connect you to.
That'll work. Thanks, man.
No problem, Daniel. Do you have any other potential investment properties I could look at by chance?
Just shoot me an email.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and text you over my contact info.
Cool beans.
All right, boss. Have a good one.
You too, boss.
Bye-bye. All right, well, that one sounds like it's not going to work regardless. It's in it's in beat up condition. But if it's a short sale, if he already knows it's going to go into a short sale, it's been listed for 80 days. So he's getting a lot of investor calls. I'm just going to let him. I'll probably look into it a little bit, but I have a feeling that that's not a good opportunity to go after. Let me text him over my contact info. Give me 1 sec. Oops. All right, cool. All right, so I gotta send him my contact info. Here we go. Sent him my contact info, and then I'm just gonna put him on an automatic follow-up campaign. So then in 30 days, it will just text him and say, "Hey, Daniel, this is Jacob. We spoke about a listing a couple weeks back. Just wanted to see if you had anything that would be a good investment property." All right, cool. Now we go to the next one. All right, let's see. All right, a nice lime green kitchen. That's what we like to see. But did it say it's been listed for 200 days? Oh, 16 days. I thought that said 200 for a second. That scared me. Our boy, John Williams. All right, let's call John real quick.
Hello?
Hey, John.
Yes.
Hey, this is Jacob. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good.
I was giving you a call about a listing I believe you have off of Hayes Street.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is that still available by chance?
Yes, sir, it is.
Perfect. So I'm actually an investor, and I was looking at this either as a potential flip or rental. But I did just have a couple questions prior to making an offer on it. Is now a good time for you?
Actually, I'm getting ready to go into CVS Pharmacy. What questions you got? Maybe I can answer them real quick.
Yeah, I just had some questions around like the condition and all of that stuff. Do you want me to wait? I can also, give you a call back in like 10 minutes if you want to run into CVS real quick.
It might take me a little bit longer than 10 minutes. What I can do, call me back
call me back at 11.
Okay, cool. I'll give you a call around 11.
It's the first of the month, and the old folks is out today. Which I'm
No worries. I'll plan on giving you a call around 11 then.
Okay, no problem.
All right, John. Talk to you later.
All right.
He said, it's the first of the month and the old folks are out. And this guy's a trip. Follow up on. All right, cool. Let's call him, and we'll call him. I know, dude. What is he talking about? That was so crazy. He said it's the first of the month and the old people are out. I'm like, all right, man. I'll call you around 11. That's funny. I feel like all my properties are in DC right now. Where are all the Maryland ones and Virginia ones? Oh, I just found a Virginia one. Never mind. All right. What is this? All right, we're just jumping straight into Privy. Going into Privy. See what's lurking out here. Filters. Single family, attached, active. We'll look for fix and flips, under. I'm doing under. Do I have a video on how to cancel contracts or ask for price reductions? I don't, but I can definitely put together one of those videos. That's a good idea. Those are kind of tough, difficult conversations to have. Typically, for an extension and a price reduction, you have to plant the seed. So if I need an extension, what I'll do is I'll probably call like a day or two before, and I'll just say, hey, we're trying to crunch the numbers. It's still a little bit tight on our end. I'm not sure if we're able to make this work. I'm close. I just need a couple more days, and I think I can make this happen. But, I need those couple more days to figure this out. If I don't have that, I'm going to have to cancel. A lot of times they'll give you a couple more days. And then if I need a reduction, maybe I'll plant the seed prior and just say, hey, our bids are coming back, a little bit lower than expected. Based on what we're seeing, we're probably going to have to be around this price point. I'm still working on it though. So I'll let you know for sure at whatever date. And then if you don't get any offers in at that point, then you've already planted that seed that, hey, we might have to go in for a reduction. And then at that point, it's up for the homeowners to, decide if they want to reduce, extend it, or cancel. And then if you just straight up need to cancel, I just tell them, I'm like, hey, the numbers this doesn't work for me like I thought it did after our inspection. I'm going to have to release this one. I don't like to really deep dive into details because if you say something that might not, so like you just want to make sure you don't say something that isn't technically a reason to cancel. So if you accidentally threw in like, oh, well, my lender, couldn't get financed. And then they're like, well, you said there was no finance contingencies. So like, you just have to be delicate. Hey, this doesn't fit my, investment criteria. After we did the inspection, unfortunately, we're going to have to let this one go. Please send me the release. All right, let's see. This is outdated. Oh, yeah. 800,000 though? What are they talking about? 800,000. All right. We'll go for it, but that's pretty crazy. Like this house can't be worth 800,000. I'm actually going to wait on this one because it was listed like 5 hours ago. Actually, no, screw it. We're calling it. 5 hours or not. All right, let's call Bob. See what he says.
Hi there. You've reached Bob Jennings with Compass Real Estate.
All right, Bob. We got to try you again.
Hi there. You've reached Bob Jennings with
Son of a. All right, let's go ahead and throw this in the CRM to follow up with. It says that it says that on my screen that it's having connection issues. So if you guys if it starts getting all choppy, definitely let me know and I'll see if I can fix it. Couldn't reach. All right, let me text him. I'm just gonna try to call him later because, yeah. All right. All right. This one just had a 50K price reduction not too long ago, so that's a good sign. I'll take a 50K price reduction. All right, let's give this guy a call and see if we can get ourselves a 50K price reduction. What is going on? I don't know what just happened. Okay, so that guy Jeremy texted me back, but he won't call or answer any of his phones. I love that. Hey, Craig.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Jacob. How are you doing this morning?
Sorry, who was this?
This is Jacob. I was calling about a listing I believe you had off of University Boulevard.
How can I help?
Yeah, so is it still available by chance?
It is.
Okay, cool. So I'm actually an investor and I was looking at this as either a potential fix and flip or maybe even a rental. But I did have a couple questions prior to making an offer. Is now a bad time for you?
Go ahead.
Perfect. So I can get a general idea of the picture or the condition based on the pictures. Is there anything major that I would need to be aware of?
I'm not a home inspector, but if I was going to make it a rental, I imagine what I would do would be take up the carpets, maybe refinish the floors, or maybe they're in good enough shape you don't need to refinish them. You might remodel the bath, or you might leave it all dated, depending on what you're going for. If you're going for just a cheap entry, or I don't know.
Okay, and is there?
I think the walls. They definitely need to be painted. I think they're drywall. They might be plaster. I forget, but I think they're drywall. So I think a paint job and ripping up the carpets and maybe redoing the bath would be just about all for a rental. You might want to do a bit more for a flip.
Okay.
Overall, it's more or less just dated. I think the listing notes, newer HVAC, newer windows. The kitchen was remodeled maybe about 10 or 12 years ago. It's not super dated. It's got granite counters, but other than that, it's just maybe standard rental kitchen. Doors, you might replace the doors, but they're functional. They're old wooden doors, but the garage could maybe use a paint job on the exterior. But if it's a rental, I don't know that you need to really paint the garage. But if I was going to flip it, I would.
Right.
But yeah, it's in pretty good shape. The lady took care of it. It's just dated. I asked her to take up the carpet to show the floors. I said it'll be looking a lot better with hardwood floors showing. But they didn't want to do it. And yeah, I would say paint and take up the carpet would be the main two things, and remodel the bathroom, remodel the kitchen if you want to flip it probably. Okay,
cool. So no foundation issues, structural issues, anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of, and I didn't see anything. I know what, step cracks and something more major than a step crack looks like. I didn't see anything, that would say that there's foundation trouble or even water trouble. Really, I didn't see. I guess the cinder block was painted, but I don't remember. I don't remember seeing any major efflorescence or anything.
I gotcha. Yeah, I was just curious because in one of the picture, actually in a couple of the pictures, it looks like there's some cracks from the windows. And I don't know if that's just like you said, the drywall or plaster splitting, or if that's from like settling and then, and that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. But no foundation issues, nothing that you're aware of.
It's nothing the house is settled, but there's no major settlement to where windows or doors don't open and there are huge cracks running down walls or anything like that. I would guess, yeah, maybe likely settlements of some sort, or just, I'm looking through the pictures now. Oh, I see the one in that. Yeah, I don't know. That certainly could be settlement. It looks settlement related, but
yeah.
The old house, I don't think it's been painted or remodeled in a really long time. So, it's kind of normal for some settlement to occur over, it's 90 or 80 some years old. So,
So yeah, I think it's in pretty good shape.
Okay, cool. No worries. And then no like molds or leaks, anything like that.
You know, I like I said, I'm not an inspector, and I didn't really try to run it through some sort of like casual realtor inspection. But no, I mean, from the best of my knowledge, it's an estate sale. The lady was living there until the time she passed, and everything everything was in working order when she passed. So I guess unless something happened, in the meantime that no one's aware of,
I gotcha.
I think it's pretty good. I think there is maybe a little signs of moisture, or I don't know what it is, kind of in the corner by the stairwell, like where the rear stairwell is. I'm not sure if it's moisture or what. You can kind of see it on the picture of the furnace. Like I don't know what it is. It's not mold. So
I gotcha. Okay, cool. And then since it's an estate sale, I'm assuming it's currently vacant.
yes.
Okay, awesome. And then I do see that, you guys just did a nice size price reduction, probably like a week or so ago. Have you been getting a decent amount of offers since then?
We got one offer, but it was kind of like a verbal.
Okay.
And it was what I believe was a wholesaler, because he never even looked at it, and he just kind of shot me a number through email with a hard money letter, and he told me it was proof of funds. I was like, "There's a hard money letter." He's like, "No, it's my funds." I was like, well, "What are you talking about? It's not your money. It's the hard money lender's money. He's going to loan it to you if you buy it." So I don't know what that guy's deal was. He seemed like an amateur.
I gotcha.
And he got really offended. But yeah.
I gotcha. Cool. So, and then let's see. So, just that one offer from, someone who might be trying to wholesale it, and then other than that, nothing really solid came in.
No, we've had some showings, but nothing yet.
I gotcha. Well, hopefully we'll be able to take this one off your hands. We just bought one, actually two in Silver Spring, one off of Allegheny and then one off of Billington. So, we love the Silver Spring area. And then obviously, we would be looking to we typically close within like 3 to 4 weeks. If, is there any type of time constraints that the sellers are working within? Like would that 3 to 4 weeks work with them?
I think that'd be fine.
Okay.
As long as everything else is fine with the offer, I think it'd be fine.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Obviously, I can't speak for them, but I mean, pretty standard turnaround unless it's a cash offer. So,
For sure. Well, just to be transparent, we would probably be coming into this one with hard money as well. But it's still treated like cash in our instance. We're not doing an appraisal contingency, no loan contingency, anything like that. So even if our hard money appraisal comes in a little bit lower, we'll just bring the difference with cash to table to still get it closed. So just to throw that out there, since I know the one person was hard money as well.
Yeah, I mean, I told him, I said, well, I'm not doing dual agency. So I was like, if you really want to make the offer, then send me it, in writing on a full set of terms, not just like, hey, how about this number?
I gotcha.
They never did. So.
I gotcha. So I normally go in unrepresented, and how I do it is I'll send, our terms, and if the sellers accept, the listing agent will put together just put everything on paper. Are you basically saying you would prefer to have me loop my agent in and have him send you the contract with all of our terms in writing instead of, me sending you over an email?
I mean, I'd have to talk to her again. I talked to her about dual agency. She didn't want it. I could maybe get her to let me use one of my agents. I have some agents, but yeah, she declined it. She didn't like the idea of it. So,
well, it wouldn't necessarily.
I could do it.
It wouldn't necessarily be dual agency.
Do it unrepresented. You could just be a customer, but I would also want to run that by her as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of times we go in unrepresented, so it wouldn't be like a conflict of interest, just because we do know a lot of brokers frown upon the dual agency. But either way, if we need to, if you want to connect me with one of your agents, or if you want me to loop in my agent, at the end of the day, whatever's more comfortable for you and the seller.
Were Were you going to take a look at it before you made an offer?
Like I said, I'm super familiar with the area. We just bought one on Billington and bought one on Allegheny. We're working on another one over in Temple Hills on Lansing. So like I'm very familiar. We bought about 50 houses in the last year and a half in this area. So I probably don't need to go swing by it myself to get eyes on it. I would need like a 5 to 7 day inspection period. In that case, we would get all of our people in there to make sure it works. Other than that, though, I'm pretty comfortable with where we're at.
Sure. And you're not just trying to wholesale it?
No, we're not trying to wholesale it. We would be looking at this as a flip first. And then, if it makes sense as a rental, we would look at it as a rental as well. We have wholesaled stuff in the past. If, other investors from us want to, buy the deal more than what we're getting it at, but everything we look at is a flip at first.
Got it. What do you think the ARV is?
So I haven't even looked at the numbers yet. I typically call the agents, figure out if it's even available. Because if I sit there and run my numbers on everything, there's been so many times I call agents and it's not available. It just went under contract. I would just be wasting my time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this off to my underwriting department. Once they get me back with an offer number, I'll give you a call, see if it sounds like something the sellers will entertain. If it does, we'll go ahead and put it on writing. If I need to loop in my agent, I can do that. And then we can go from there.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, Craig, I'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye. This dude, again, it's just that level of confidence. Like, who cares what I'm trying to do with the property? If the sellers accept my offer, they accept my offer. That's not for you to worry about. And then to say like, oh, cash is not hard money or hard money. It's like, it's cash. Cash is cash. It's treated the exact same. So this dude's just one of those agents who thinks he knows everything, but we're going to submit it. We'll get my agent to give him a call, submit the offer, and then he legally has to present the offer to the seller. We're not going to let you play these games, Mr. Agent. Go ahead and throw these notes in here. I'm praying the sellers go for a reduction today with this contract I currently have. I got 2 buyers. Yeah, man, that's always the best when you have buyers ready to go. And then, what's it called? You just got to go for that reduction. And a lot of times it will work because, and if they don't like go for the reduction, just point out that you're ready to go at your numbers. But if they cancel that, then they're going to have to restart the whole process. So basically, basically when you go for the reduction, if they're pushing against it, just be like, hey, I know the reduction is not convenient for anyone and we really don't like to do this. But at the end of the day, you guys are going to have to relist it and go through a whole nother inspection period with another buyer. You're going to have to go through all of the hoops. You might have someone with contingencies. You might get someone at a lower price because the market's changing. Let's just consider my offer at my number so we can, go that route. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. Great rebuttal. I appreciate it. Agents loves games. Let me know I'm hopping on Mario Kart. That's what I'm saying, man. Tell him we'll play a nice game of Smash Bros. If he keeps trying to play these games like this. And the thing is it's like, even if he was saying like, okay, even if he was like, well, is he wholesaling it? I don't know. The fact that I was dropping, like, I knew more about this house than the agent did off of the pictures. I said, does it have any foundation issues? He goes, nope. I was like, well, there's a giant, he goes, there's no cracks from the doors or the windows. And I said, there's a giant crack from the door or from the window all the way up to the ceiling. And he goes, huh? And I was like, yeah, that looks like it's from settlement issues. He goes, no, not that I'm aware of. And then he looks at the picture and he goes, oh yeah, you're right. It does look like settlement. And so it's like, sorry, I'm just standing up. So it's like, obviously, Yeah, clearly I know what I'm talking about. Buddy doesn't really know what he's doing. So you handled that well. I appreciate it. All right. So it was a full gut. It was currently vacant. It's currently vacant. Motivation, it was an estate sale. Price is going to be, they had one offer from wholesaler. I have a really, really strong feeling that one of the wholesalers who submitted the offer was probably someone that watches my videos, because it sounds like they gave them the exact like spiel, and what that threw me a curveball, because I guarantee you it, like, I have to find another POF, because I bet you it's the same POF I use. I bet you it was the same style template that I do. So I have to really be careful on how I approach that now. Timeline, no rush. One offer from wholesaler, didn't accept. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and add this to my CRM. In the underwrite property. And then there we go. On to the next. That was beautiful. Dude, so I literally, the reason I don't share how I don't share what my like actual template to my my offer form looks like, it's because I called an agent one time and I submitted an offer, and I was going to get the deal. Like, I was literally going to get the deal. And pretty much what happened was I submitted my offer. He was talking to the sellers and he was like, "Yeah, we're about to accept your offer." Well, before they accepted it, someone had submitted an offer, and it was my exact same form that I have, $10,000 over my number, with the exact same POF. And the agent literally was like, "Hey man, I've been doing this for like 25 years and I sell a lot of investment properties. I've never had anyone submit the exact same style terms, saying the exact same thing. Everything is the exact same besides the name and the amount. Everything else is the same, including the POF." And I was like, the only way I tried to, I was like, "Listen, man, I coach a lot of people. You know, that's probably what's going on, is they watch my videos or I coach them in person. And that's, you know, they're going that route." But, he didn't take my offer and he went with my buddy's offer instead, who used another term and POF. And so after that point, I was like, man, as much as I want to coach people and help people, I can't give them everything that I do, because if people are submitting the exact same offer and the exact same POF as me, like it throws up red flags to the agent. So I'm like, that's why I have a delicate line. Like, I always, whenever people ask me like, "Can you show me your terms?" I'm like, "I'll tell you what's included, but I'm not going to show you how I actually structure it." So that way, if you include everything the same way, it's not going to look the same as mine. If an agent is not open to an assignment, will you try and double close? I mean, I don't care if an agent's open to an assignment, to be honest, because it's not their choice. It's really not their choice at the end of the day. But I don't like double closing in my area because it's super expensive. But give me 1 second. My dad's calling me. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, let's give this property a call. Oh my gosh, of course it's someone who literally ghosted me last time when I tried to talk to her. It's all good. I'm still calling her. All right, sorry about that. Let's call this girl Lily.
This is Lily Valerio with the Sold by Lily.
Oh my gosh, this deal that I have going on, it just gets stupider and stupider. I swear, this deal is so dumb.
Hello?
Hey, Lily.
Yes, this is she.
Hi, this is Jacob. How are you doing this morning?
Good, Jacob. I have somebody on the other line. I'm sorry to, can you please tell me what this is about?
Yeah, I was calling about your listing off of Windridge Acres.
Yes. Okay, let me get this person off the line and I'll give you a call right back. Is this the best number to call you at?
Yeah, and no rush. If you feel free to take your time on that conversation, don't rush them off the phone.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
She's like, let me get them off the phone. I'm like, you don't got to hang up on them. I'll be here. All right, let me just add that opportunity to her name so I can reach out. Yeah, I love micro flipping. I personally think you should do micro flipping and agent outreach / MLS outreach, just because it's just it's an easy like dispo play if you have buyers lined up ready. That is. All right, let me see. Bro, this is the stupidest deal. All right, sorry about that. Let me put this in here, put this opportunity in. It's going to be leads. Yeah, no, I personally love, I've done, most of my deals are through wholesalers. But I like doing both. So I would definitely say if you have the means to do like micro flipping, definitely have wholesalers send you deals. Ask to call back. Okay, cool. And let's call if we don't call if you don't hear back. We'll do one. All right. I think I had an appointment with my accountant today at some point too. I got to figure that out. All right, on to the next one. And this is nice, but yeah, I think that's a first-time home buyer situation. Go to my list. Give me one sec. I got my buyer calling me. Thank God that something's finally working out on this. Okay, cool. Thank goodness that deal was super stressful and it still is stressful. Oh man, goddamn. Okay, cool. Let's call this person. This person, I have someone that's so crazy. Maybe they just have a different number for Richmond. I'm pretty sure this person I'm calling is another agent that also has deals up here. Okay. Let's see. I think this one under contract too? It went pending and then it was listed again. So I'm going to have to ask him about that. Okay, cool.
Hello, Miles Christian speaking.
Hey, Miles, how you doing? This is Jacob.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I was giving you a call about a property I believe you have listed off of Wright Ave.
2114.
Yeah, is it still available?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect.
Came back to the market.
Okay, perfect. So I'm actually an investor looking at this either as a potential flip or rental. But I did just have a couple questions prior to making offers. Now a good time for you?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I can get a general idea of the condition based on the pictures, but is there anything major that you're aware of that I would need to take note of?
The back staircase is falling down. That's why I won't qualify for FHA, and it's a door in the kitchen that is like the window is broken.
Okay.
And the owner doesn't want to do any repairs.
I gotcha. Cool. So is there like any, besides the stairs in the back, is there like any foundational structural issues, mold, leaks, anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Okay, cool. And do you know if the property currently has HVAC?
Yeah, it has window units.
I gotcha. So it doesn't have an actual like central air at the moment?
No.
Okay, cool. And do you know the age of the roof by chance?
I don't, and she doesn't know that either.
Okay, no worries. I can't zoom in on this picture. Is that right above the front door? Is that like the roof kind of popping up right there?
I
probably is.
No worries at all. No worries. Okay, cool. And is this currently occupied or is it vacant?
It's vacant, and I'm driving right now. That's why I'm not able to look at the pictures for you.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, cool. So it's vacant, and then was this like the seller's, I guess, like main proper like residence, and they were just relocating?
Yeah, it was her mom's residence, and then her mom passed away, so she's just trying to sell it.
I gotcha. So it's basically an estate sale?
Basically.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And then I noticed you said that it just kind of came back. Why did that last offer fall through, or did they just not go through during their inspection?
It was well, because the as is, they didn't have an inspection. Well, they had the 10-day window, but they were doing a hard money lender, and the money that they were going to get out, it didn't come back in to do the fix and everything.
I gotcha.
Like they didn't get enough money to do the fixing up.
That makes sense. And have since you put it back on the market, have you been getting a decent amount of offers?
I've been getting like showings, people calling for it. But we're gonna lower the price to 170. She wants to lower it to.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for her to sign that. I didn't know.
I gotcha. Okay, cool. Cool. And then obviously, we typically are able to close in between 2 to 4 weeks. Is there any type of time constraints that the seller's working within?
No, she's not.
Okay, perfect. Awesome, man. Well, let me pass this off to my underwriter and see basically where exactly we need to be at. And then once I get an offer back, I will give you a call. And if it's something the sellers will entertain, we'll go ahead and put it in writing and get it over to you with the POF.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
No problem, Miles. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye. I'm all right. He's like, we're just going to lower it $15K before you make your offer, in case you're wondering. I'm like, that works. I'll take it. I shall take it. And that's cool that he hasn't really he's gotten showings and interest, but he hasn't gotten offers. They're reducing the price. The last person fell through because they're hard money. Like, this is the perfect opportunity. But it is a full gut because there's window units. It does need central air. It's definitely outdated. It looks like the roof needs to be replaced. So you guys can't see it, but the roof is like popping up like this and in front of the front door. So I'm assuming there might be mold or might be a leak. So I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm going to. This one's definitely the one I'm getting. All right, so condition, I'm saying full gut. Saying full gut. And then he said back stairs detaching. And then like the door and window broken or something like that. Occupancy, it is vacant. Motivation, it is an estate sale. Yeah, no, I always, that's my biggest thing. I always say, have a great day. And then I had to start switching it over. But hold on, Lily's calling me now. And I don't remember what the property was for. Hello, this is Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. This is Lily Valerio returning your call regarding Windridge.
Hey, Lily, how you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I am pretty good. Let me just pull this back up so I have it in front of me. I appreciate you returning my call. So, yeah, so I did have a couple questions regarding the condition. So I'm looking at this either as a potential flip, and I just had some questions around the condition. So I can get a general idea based on the pictures, but is there anything major that you're aware of that I need to take note of?
No, the house just needs a lot of, it hasn't been maintained, but the roof is a 50-year architectural roof. Siding has a lifetime warranty. The water heater is probably 2000, so it's but it's working. HVAC system as well, compressor as well. Windows, lifetime warranty. So it's just really cosmetic inside renovation.
Okay, cool. So no like structural foundation issues, nothing like that.
No, nothing like that.
Perfect. And then is this, I can't tell if it's like they're in the process of moving out or if they currently live there. Is this currently occupied?
So yes, she still goes to the house. She's not living there anymore, but
Okay.
she does go there almost every day. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it will be vacant at close though.
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. And then I'm assuming, based on you saying she just kind of goes there to move some stuff. I mean, 3,000 square foot. It sounds like, it's just kind of someone downsizing at this point.
Yes, and she's already rejected several offers. So she is very firm on her 590.
Okay, I
So
gotcha.
we've had a lot. Yeah, I've had a lot of investors call me about it, or even just owner occupants that want to live in it and fix it up. But she has not. She's not coming down.
I gotcha. And is it I don't know if you guys have even talked about this, but what's her plans? I guess if no one comes in at 590, does she just plan on holding it and renting it out, or?
That's what she told me. Yeah.
Okay.
She would just rent it out.
Okay, I gotcha. Awesome. And then is there any type of, obviously we would be looking to close on it ASAP, but is there any type of time constraints that the seller's working within?
No, if she were to get an acceptable offer, she would move everything out, take what she needs, and there's no time constraint, so she has a place to live.
Okay, perfect. And then last
And
question.
she's not living there yet.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Last question. I know you said she was really firm at that 590, and hopefully we can make that happen, but where do you think it would go for, like, after it's been fully renovated and all that good stuff?
I haven't looked into that. I know that there's comps support above 700, but it just depends what type of renovation the person is going to do. There's simple renovations, just paint and refinishing floors and maybe changing countertops. But if somebody's going to be knocking down walls, and obviously I think it could go for above 700, but I haven't looked in detail to that.
I gotcha. No worries. Awesome. Yeah, I was just trying to get an idea if we would be able to get close to that 590. Okay, cool. Well, what I'll do is let me run my numbers on this one. If I can get to 590 or at least close to it, I'll let you know where I'm at. And then if not, we'll just wait until the next opportunity.
Sounds good, Jacob. So, and this is my cell phone. Do you have my email in case you need to reach out? You can also email me if you have any
I believe
questions or want to get on another call.
Yeah, I believe I do. I have access to the MLS, so I should, it should be on there,
Okay.
Correct?
Fantastic. All right, then. Thank you, Jacob.
No problem, Lily. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was a weird call. My mouth was so dry. I was like stumbling over my words. Hold on. That was brutal. All right, let's see. I don't think that's going to be a deal. Oh yeah, let's first put in the first guy. So he said price, lowering it to 170K. Timeline, no rush, or can close whenever. All right, so let's save that. Let's go ahead and put this in the opportunities. And underwriting, we'll hit add. And then we'll create a task. Underwrite. Boom. And then we just talked to her about this one. So now let's go over to here. Put the notes in for her. So she said addition, mainly cosmetic, Nothing major that she's aware of. Everything has been kept nice. I think she said 50-year architectural roof. I have no idea what you said right there, to be honest. And then occupancy, vacant, motivation, downsizing, price, firm at her ask, will rent if she doesn't ask, timeline. No, I just updated in the notes section. So I just have I just go through, I write comp like COMPT, and then I just go through and write it out. So then timeline, no rush. So now we need to underwrite it. Throw it in underwriting, hit update, and because I haven't set the task yet, I'll create this task, underwrite. Okay, cool. On to the next. Yeah, the one that I just called, the Richmond one, it was in my list of under contract / pending, and it went back to market. So that's why I always check those, because I'm always seeing if anything comes back. So I use Go High Level, but I use my own Go High Level. So I've built it out, and I'm going to be releasing it soon. I got a lot going on right now, so I haven't yet. And pretty much it's Go High Level. And then I just have it with my workflows. I have, my custom fields, all of that good stuff built into it. So if anyone's interested down the road, I will be selling that. And I'll probably do like 25 or 50 bucks a month. I'm really not trying to bust anyone's head. Not, that's it. It's 50 bucks a month, maybe 25 bucks a month. Who knows? So this property's been listed for $145, but it said it's sold. I wonder why. I guess let's call and find out why. But yeah, and then I need to see if no, there's no right and wrong way to submit an offer. You just send whatever your terms are. So like my terms normally include the address, the closing date, title company, EMD amount, when the EMD is due, the purchase price, it's as is, no contingency, no loan contingency, no appraisal contingency, my business name, any additional provisions. I guess I could just look at this rather than trying to remember it off the top of my head. Yeah, address, entity name, purchase price, financing, condition, inspection period, EMD deadline, title and escrow, and closing date. And then any additional provisions. But it doesn't have to be structured anyway. I see a lot of people do it. You don't, I mean, what do you mean by assignment clause? He said, yes, still available. Perfect. I had some questions prior to submitting an offer. When's a good time to touch base? Where did he said? He said my offer was too low. But where did he? Andy said the sellers didn't want to entertain my offer because it was too low. In additional terms, will you add an assignment clause to make sure it's assignable? No, I just put and my entity and or assigns. Sometimes you could put a clause in there if you want to. It's as long as I mean, every contract is going to be different. In Florida, you have to check boxes. As long as it's assignable. Like if you redline out the clause that, again, I'm not an attorney, so this is not legal advice. Go talk with your attorneys. You can redline it out if you want to. If there's a clause saying that you can't assign it, you can redline that clause out and have everyone initial next to it. You can put an addendum in there saying, or a provision saying that it's assignable. You can put something in there saying that the seller acknowledges that you're an investor and you're utilizing all exit strategies such as assignments, flips, rentals, short-term, long-term, whatever you want to word it as. You can put and or assigns and or designated entity. You can do, like I said, as long as something is in writing acknowledging that it's being assigned, you're good. All right, let's see. Where did I make this offer at? And I don't think I was that far off for them not to even counter. I was at 455 and they were at 525. So I guess 75K is kind of far. What's my max allowable? $460 is the highest I could come up. And I sent it to him at 455. Oh, man. All right, I said I could come up to 460, cover seller side closing costs, and come in unrepresented, so no buyer side commission. And you always want to end it with a question so they don't just not reply. Do you think, or would that work for your clients? If he says no, I'm going to have to beat his ass. I'm just joking. All right. Let's update this note. Offered 460 now. Okay, cool. So that guy's at 460. Damn, man. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? All right. Wait, did I call Ivan? Well, let's call Ivan. Let's see. QuickBooks. When's my accountant? When's my accountant appointment at? 7:45. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any appointments or nothing like that. It's at 2:15. I gotta leave at like 12. I think I should be good. All right, I should be good. Okay, let's call this person real quick.
Hello, Ivan.
Hey, Ivan, this is Jacob. How are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, so I was giving you a call about a property I believe you have listed off of Fordham Place.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it still available by chance?
Yes, it is.
Okay, awesome. So I'm looking at this as either as a potential flip or rental, but I did have a couple questions prior to making an offer. Is now a good time for you?
Yeah, this is a good time, but let me save you some time. The price is kind of firm, so it's not no room in there for no flip.
Okay, are you thinking the after repair value is around 385 as well?
Well, not much more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. I appreciate your honesty.
They pretty firm with the price. That's why it's still sitting there.
Okay. Are they just planning on holding out until someone comes in, or like what happens if no one meets their offer price, I guess?
Well, I don't know what they're going to do if nobody meets their offer, but they can't make a move. They won't be able to make a move because they need the money to move.
I gotcha. I'm assuming there's like a mortgage or something on it and they owe some money.
Yep.
I gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, if you're saying it's not too far off from 385 and there's not much wiggle room, I don't know if it makes that much sense to go after it. But do you have any other, potential investment properties I could take a look at?
No, I don't.
No problem. Does anyone on your team maybe? And obviously if someone does on your team, you could represent me on the buyer side.
No, we don't have anything right now.
No worries. Well, I'm always looking. We're doing about 2 to 4 deals a month on average right now. So if anything comes your way, please keep me at the top of mind and I'll go ahead and shoot you over my contact info so you can lock me in.
Okay.
All right, Ivan. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Very strange. Very strange. Instagram. You can connect with me on Instagram, Facebook. My phone number is 703-997-7826. That's like my work number. Jacob at consistenthomebuyers.com. Facebook. Probably those are the main ways to get a hold of me. Do you offer creative finance as an option to the agent? If so, I honestly don't. I should, but I don't. I really don't track my metrics as good as I should, so I have no idea. I just make offers and talk to people. I need to be better at keeping track of my KPIs. All right, so this one was called, we'll go ahead and save that one. And that was trash. So let's just put him on, send him my contact info, and then I'm going to put him on a drip follow-up. There we go. Send now, and then throw him on a workflow, agent workflow 1, and add. So in 3 weeks, it will send him an automatic text message just saying, hey, Ivan, this is Jacob. We spoke about a listing you had a couple weeks ago. Just wanted to touch base and see if you had any other potential investment properties I could take a look at. No, I'm doing all the work right now. My cousin was on Dispo for a while, and then he started his own company. And then I have an acquisitions rep at the moment, but he's on hold right now. He's going to start back up, I think, on Monday or next Monday. So it's just me, and that's why I got to really start building out my team. So I have like probably a couple people who I probably have like 5 or 10 people I need to reach out to and schedule interviews with. This week has just been so hectic. So if any of you are one of them, I haven't forgot about you. I've just been trying to deal with this nonsense going on. Okay. It really is a lot, but all good. We knew what we were signing up for. You know, it's a lot, but then at the end of the day, we can make 700,000, or not 700. I just looked at a price that was 700,000. We can make, you know, 10, 20, 30, $40,000 sometimes in 10 minutes. So, you know, I'd say it's demanding, but it's rewarding. I'm starting right now. Like I'm in the process. I say once you have, I say start build. My biggest mistake was not hiring out sooner. Like I tried to do this solo dolo for so long, and it absolutely ruined me. So like I say, if you have enough put to the side where you're comfortable with 6 months of expenses, living and business wise, start hiring. Like even 3 months, like start hiring, especially in our case, because we can do commission based. Like my rep right now is 15% commission, and then he can work up to 20%. So, you know, if you can figure that out, you're not paying them anything. You're just putting in that time. But that's why I'm saying you want some months put to the side, because you're going to see a dip when you start scaling. It's not going to be the same trajectory that you saw prior. So once you start scaling, you're going to see it drop off. And that's why you need enough put to the side in case that dip lasts longer than you'd like. Right? Because then your rep might be calling people. You might be having to coach them to do this and to do that. They might not be doing something. So who knows? All right, let me call this person. And thank you. I appreciate it. This house has been listed for 250 days. Why so long? Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back to this one. That sketched me out. All of my deals are starting to turn yellow and orange and red in my list, which means they're going under contract or they're being sold. And I got to go scrub some new lists. So that's why it's taken me a little bit of time to find some of these properties to call. Oh man, Well, I'm trying to go live every day from 9 to 11. Some days, I'm a little bit behind because I got follow-ups and stuff like that. But I'm going to try to be going live every single day from 9 to 11 during the weekdays I like it because it makes me accountable in regards to actually making offers as well and reaching out to listings. It's cool to have everyone in the chat. I'm able to answer questions. You all are able to help each other, share deals with each other, network, and all of that stuff. And it helps me get my YouTube hours views up so I can get monetized eventually. So that way, when I share all of this wonderful information, I don't have to worry about courses, none of that. I just get paid through my YouTube. So let YouTube pay for your training. But anyways, yeah, man, I'll be here from 9 to 11 every day, hopefully. Hey. Every lunch, let's make it happen. Is the commission based solely on deals they bring in or total deals for your business? No, absolutely 100% only the deals they bring in. They're not, if it was all of the business, deals in the business, that would be equity. They would be gaining equity in my business and they're not a partner. They're a rep. So, yeah. So yeah. Only their deals. How I have it right now is for the first 0 to 10 deals, 0 to 10. From the first 1 to 10 deals that they close, they make 15% of the assignment fee. From 11 to 30, they'll make 17%. And then from 30 deals up, they'll be at 20%. And then hopefully by that point, they're going to have enough experience to be able to help us branch into other markets, and they'll help us open other market divisions, and then they can get equity, a small stake in equity in that branch. So that's kind of my career trajectory for, my acquisitions people. I'm down. I'm just trying to get honestly, I started this to get my YouTube views up so I could get monetized. And then I just was like, damn, this is kind of cool to have a live every day from 9 to 11. So I want to keep doing it. I want to keep doing it to where it becomes big. People are joining in. People are, doing deals together. I think it would be fun. Let me call this person. I'm staying on until 12 today, though, just because I have to go to, I have to leave at 12. So I just want to keep hitting the phones until then. Oh, yeah. No, this is the lady who doesn't answer her phone. It's her again. No wonder this property's been listed for 150 days because no one can reach you, lady. It's a shame. What a shame. I guess I would ask the question of how do you expect them to do their job if you don't give them access to your contacts? You gotta trust your employees, man. That's going to be the main thing. If you don't have trust in someone you're hiring, if it has nothing to do with them, that's something that you gotta kind of looking at yourself. Why are you already concerned that someone who's joining you as a startup trying to help you grow is, trying to steal your contacts? I would look at it as just make them sign a non-disclosure if you're concerned and have it go. But even then, if a non-disclosure, what are you going to do if they take your contacts? Are you going to go through litigation? You're going to pay for all the fees? Are you going to go after them to, maybe not even be able to do anything? So we can't have that mindset going into this. Right. And if we do, we're going to attract that same energy. So don't worry about that, man. There's so many people out here who are literally willing to help you grow your startup. You're passionate about growing your startup. There's someone out there who's just as passionate as helping a startup grow. They might not be as passionate about building the business or building the business in the regards that you are because it's your baby, but there are people out there who would be more than happy to come on board to a small team and help them become something bigger, especially if you paint the vision right for them. So don't think that, just understand that, sometimes shit happens and sometimes it works out. So just go into it with an open mind. Hopefully you find the people that are trustworthy, and, at the end of the day, the only thing you can do is wait and find out, I guess. And then be a good person, right? I think the energy we put out is oftentimes the energy we receive back. So if you're really good to your employees, I don't think, morally speaking, it would be hard for them to do that to you. Again, not to say that things don't happen, but I think if you treat your employees right, they're going to treat you right, or contractors or whoever it is. Yeah, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I know if you subscribe, it alerts you every time I go live. Like my cousin said, it sent him an actual notification on his phone. So yeah, I got you, bro. I'll get you on the guest. We can get a bunch of people on here as guests. We can start doing call offs and stuff. As long as we keep it YouTube friendly and no one's saying some wild stuff, yeah, we can do it all day. All right, let me call this person. I don't think they're gonna. Don't even start saying that, Jacob. See that? Right before I even called, I said, I don't think they're going to accept it, which made me not want to call. But I had to get that shit out of my head. No, we're not thinking that. Let's call them. We don't know what the sellers are thinking. Yeah, and I got to be better with sharing when I go live with everyone. Like, I don't even post this on Facebook, really. I did in the Astro Flipping group the other day. So feel free to share. Let everyone know I'm going live at 9 to 11. I'll try to post it more on Facebook and on Instagram and all that. So like I said, at the end of the day, I just want to be able to make this a giant collaborative space for everyone to learn and help each other. Okay. Let's call Merlin.
Hello?
Hey, Merlin.
Hello? Yeah?
Yeah, this is Jacob. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah, so I was giving you a call about a listing I believe you have off of 7th Street.
7th Street. I don't remember. Which one is that?
5225.
Devon Street.
7,
And
like.
what city?
You said what?
What city?
In DC.
I have one in Parkwood, one on 14th, one on Peabody, one in Gainesville. I don't remember the one you're talking about.
I don't know, man. I mean, you're the one. It says you're the listing agent right here.
What's the address again?
Give me one sec. It's okay. So you are the listing agent on that one.
Yes.
Okay, cool, awesome. Is it still available?
Yes.
Perfect. So I was actually looking at this maybe as a potential flip, or if they can do conversions, maybe a condo conversion. But I did have a couple questions prior.
It's a corner unit. I think they're doing a conversion like the next corner.
Okay.
On Ingham.
I gotcha. And I was just curious, is there anything you know, or I guess how tall is the basement height in this case?
It's not very tall, but
Okay.
it's not very short either. Yeah.
Okay, so is it like?
I didn't measure it. Yeah.
Okay, just yeah, because if it's over or if it's under like 7 or 7.5 feet, we're probably gonna have to dig it out. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. And is there anything major wrong with the property that I need to be aware of, like foundation issues, structural
No.
issues, mold, leaks, anything like that?
Everything is good with the property.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then in regards to occupancy, I don't know if this is staging or if people actually live here. Is this currently occupied?
Yeah, it's a staging.
Okay.
It's an estate sale.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then I did notice it's been listed for about 60 days. Have you been getting a decent amount of offers on it so far?
I got some low baller offers.
Got some low ball offers?
My client did not take them or counter them.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And were those from other investors or were those from like first time home buyers? Investors. Okay, cool. I gotcha. And were they like being represented by agents as well?
Yes, they were also represented by agents.
Okay. Awesome, man. And then obviously, you know, we typically try to close within a month if possible, but is there any type of time constraints that the sellers are working within?
No, this can settle anytime.
Okay, perfect. Well, let me do my due diligence, kind of see, you know, what condos are going for after everything's been converted or what, you know, standalone flips are going for, see if I can get close to that 750 mark. And then if so, I will let you know. Hopefully we can, and we'll put something together in writing and get it over to you with the POF.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right, Merlin, have a good one.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye. That was weird. I didn't like that call. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he forgot his listing. I'm not sure what was going on. And yeah, I definitely might have misunderstood it, but I just wanted to throw that out there because I had that same mindset, right? And I hear a lot of people have that same mindset. So I just always, you know, got to go at it as an abundance perspective. Yeah, dude had so many lists. I don't think he understood when I think he said I was saying Devin, like DEVIN instead of 7th, because he was like, I don't have anything on Devin. I have something on 7th. I have something on. I was like, so you said 7th? He's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's the one I was saying, 7th Street. And he's like, oh yeah, I have that one. All right, cool. That was weird though. We did not build good rapport. Addition, nothing major. Basement sounds like it's yeah, because in DC, if they can't get like the basements are such a pain. So a lot of times they're only like 6 foot tall or 6.5 feet tall, and you got to go in and dig the basement out. But the problem is a lot of times you can't, like if there's no rear access to the house, you can't get like a tractor in there or like a backhoe, whatever you get in there to dig it out. You have to literally hire man out. Like you have to get a bunch of men and crews in there to start digging the basement out manually. And sometimes you have to go like 2-3 feet down, depending on how tall the ceiling is. So like, imagine you have 1,000 square foot basement or a 700 square foot or 600 square foot basement, and you have to dig 2 feet down, but you can't get any machines inside of the basement. So it has to be all shovel dug, thrown into a wheelbarrow, and then wheeled out, thrown out, and then brought back in. Like, it can get expensive and it can take a lot of time. Vacant motivation, estate sale, price, a lot of low ball offers that were represented, timeline, no rush. Underwrite the property, go ahead, boom, save that, add my opportunity into the mix, select leads, go ahead and throw it into underwrite. Oh man, all right, whatever's fine. And then we're going to throw this one on the called list and take it off of the needs of the call list. On to the next. I think this was right near 435. I don't like that. Yeah, I definitely need to build out my list again. It's getting stale. It is getting stale. Whoops. All right. And then we can even start doing too, like if we want to, we can make these calls creative and we can do, sometimes we can talk mindset. Like I said, I can bring people on and do like live streams, and we can do like interviews. So we can start to get creative. If you guys, I guess, if anyone wants to see other content besides just me cold calling and submitting offers, leave it in the comments below so that way I can see what exactly everyone wants me to do on here, and then we can start incorporating that in. Whoops. Okay. Let me call this person. What is it? It's 11:24. We'll get like 2 or 3 more calls in, and then I got to jump off here and head out.
Hello, you've reached my Cedar Homes with Pin.
Damn, that's a short sale. I don't like dealing with short sales, so sorry. On to the next. Damn, I think that would have been a good deal too, but that's why it's a short sale. I need to find someone. If anyone is a short sale expert, I just don't want to be on. I don't like assigning short sales. I don't like dealing with none of that. So if anyone can give me someone who's good at short sales and can pay me out referral fees, let me know. Let me know. Not on my list. Let's see. Oh, sweet. I don't know if I have your email, but reach out to me and let's make it happen. Hey, Astro fam. Shari. Let's call Shari.
Hello.
Hey, Shari.
Yes,
Yeah, this is Jacob. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well.
I was giving you a call about a property I believe you have listed off of Iverson Street.
Yes,
Yeah, is that still available by chance?
it is.
Perfect. So I was actually looking at this. We were looking at another one off of Iverson that we just had to cancel as a potential flip because the sellers weren't getting along. So I'm looking at this as a potential investment property and just had a couple questions, prior to submitting an offer. Is now a good time for you?
Sure.
Perfect. So I don't see any pictures here online. So can you just kind of give me a rundown of what the interior condition is like?
I do have some interior photos, but for some reason they weren't uploading. I think it was saying that, I don't know, I kept getting an error message or something. So those were the only two that actually said. I do have some interior photos, but there are no updates. I will say that.
Okay.
There's no, I would say they bought the house, lived in the house for like 50 years, maybe, you know.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Okay. And then to your knowledge, there's nothing like major though, like foundation issues, structural issues, mold leaks, anything like that?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Nothing like that to my knowledge, no.
Perfect. And are they still living in the property at the moment?
No, he passed away.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He bought the house, lived in the house, and, his kids are, like 50s, and that's the house they grew up in.
Okay,
So
cool.
one of those, like pretty much in that area, people don't move. The people that owned those houses originally, they lived there and they, pass those houses on, So pretty much all around in that area, that's pretty much that kind of area. So
I gotcha. Okay, cool. So it's an estate sale. So it's currently vacant. And then I'm just curious what because when the one on Iverson we were looking at, it was we were getting like an after repair value of like 425, 450, and we were under contract at like I think like 290. What were you getting as an after repair value on this one?
probably about the same. I don't know which unit was that, because I don't know and how that might differ from this home.
Yeah, so we had what was it? I'd have to go back and look at my notes. I'll text it over to you, but it was the layout was definitely a little bit weird, which was like one of our biggest holdups. But then we needed a slight reduction on it, and the sellers they couldn't come to an agreement, and so we had to let that one go. But if you're saying that it's completely outdated and we're getting that 425 to 450 range, 390 would definitely be tough just from my standpoint as an investor. Do they have any wiggle room, or are they pretty firm at 390?
They may. But that's like I tell people, what is it worth to you? And I'm saying I could always take the offer
to the seller and, see how they feel about it. My suggestion to my clients is always to, consider everything,
Right.
consider everything and see where you can meet in the middle if you can.
Right. Okay. And then, have you been getting I see it's only been listed for about a week. Have you got a decent amount of offers or interest on it so far?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And then obviously, we'd be looking to close. Typically we can close within like 3 to 4 weeks. Is there any time constraints that the sellers are working within?
Nope.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, let me pass this off to my underwriting department, see where they need to be at. I've just to be frank with you though, like I said, we were working on one off of Iverson not too long ago at 290. So I don't know if we would be able to come up much higher than that. But in any case, let me.
I know, like if you're saying that house had like a weird layout, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll look at it whenever you send it over to me. But I know just from this house has tons of potential. I mean, tons.
Okay, so actually, I see here that it says 1,500 square foot above ground and then 1,500 square foot above ground. Is the 1,500 square foot that's showing on Zillow? That's only including above ground, correct?
Right. So the basement. I mean, this house has the attic, which can be finished. You can stand up there. It's huge. It goes from one side of the house to the next. I mean, I see another 2 bedrooms and bathrooms up there easy, if you finish that and, made access up there. I mean, the basement, there could be another bedroom. There's a bathroom down there already.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I think we'll be able to come up higher than that because the one I'm looking, I think it was 900 square feet above ground and 900 square feet below ground with a 1-car garage. So
this house is much bigger.
Yeah. So I was just kind of going off of first glance. So I'm glad you pointed that out. I'll also make sure that they take note of that as well. And then once I get a number back, I will give you a call if it's something that we can. Something that the sellers will entertain. If we're close, we'll go ahead and put it in writing and get it over to you with a POF.
Okay.
All right, Shari, you have a good one, and I will talk to you later.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, so I literally have one right down the road from her. Or I had one. We had to cancel it. That one was a post-occupancy period. So yeah, let me throw this in the notes real quick. But I think we might be able to come up because if she's at 390 and I was at 290 originally on my other one, and the other one is significantly smaller, it's like 2,000, it's like 1,000 square foot smaller, has one less garage. So I think we might be able to make a pretty competitive offer. The only thing is this road is a very, very busy main road. So I don't know about that. Condition. Occupancy, vacant. Motivation, estate sale. Price. Sounds like she's flexible. Doesn't sound like they had any offers in hand yet either. And then timeline. Now we'll hit save. Go ahead and throw this into my pipelines. We'll do underwrite property. Save. I'm on it. Someone's just sent me, said, call this deal. I said, you already know I will. I like. Oh, it's been listed for 2 days. Let's give him a call. Oh gosh. All right. Let's see if I have them in my CRM. I don't. So I use Zillow. I use Zillow to comp. Francis. Yeah, I use Zillow, and then I use like Privy, Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, all of those to find opportunities. Absolutely. The market's some crap right now, and I go after it. If it's been listed for 5 hours, I'll call it probably. Yeah, 100%. Trying to think of the one that we sold, how long it was for on market. But yeah, I've sold some that have been on market for like a day. All right.
This is Fran. Please leave your name and phone number, and I'll give you a call back. Thanks.
Son of a. What's your strategy for houses that have been listed 90 or 100 plus days? I just call them. What's your strategy for? Oh, I just answered that one. Yeah, I just call them. I don't have any strategy. I just ask them what's going on. Why has it been listed so long? Blah, blah, blah. And just approach it the same exact way as if it's listed for 5 hours. Do you have a video on how you're finding deals on Zillow, Redfin? 100% I do. You see. Jacob Simpson, REI. You see, it is right here. Damn, it's already at 4,000 views. Hell yeah, y'all are the goats. Also, are you a programmer? Because you seem like a Python programmer. I am not. I don't know how to program anything besides the stuff I learned how to program, I guess. I've had to do some coding for like just stuff on my end, but yeah, no, I don't know how to code for my life. I know like slash, the little like, I know how to do like breaks and stuff like that, but I don't know how to actually code. Let me try calling Francis back. Fran.
This is Fran. Please leave your name and phone number, and I'll give you a call back.
Damn, Fran. She don't want to sell her deals today, does she? All good, Fran. All good. Throw this into couldn't reach, and we'll give her a call. Wait a minute. Did that not? but yeah, I do have a, oh man, she doesn't want to be my friend. What's it called? So why did that not? That should have assigned me. And why is it not assigning me? What is going on right now? My CRM. What are you doing? All right. Yeah. So what I was saying. So I do have a video on going over how I find properties on Zillow, just to kind of give everyone a rundown. I just really go. Here, I can actually show you all in a second. Give me 1 sec. What was I just doing? Call about. So yeah. So actually, I don't want to get banned. So I don't think I can get banned since my other one is already on there. But pretty much what I do is I just use the filters. So I'll do like, I'm only looking for houses that are for sale by agent. I'm looking for houses, townhouses. I'm not looking for apartments, anything like that. And then I make sure that there's no like amount of days it's been listed. And then I just put in keywords. The main thing is going to be the keywords. So I use keywords like as is, estate sale, needs work, needs update, cash buyer, investor special. I don't know. The trick is really just scan the actual descriptions and then you'll start to see words that pop out more. So like maybe you find one that says, like maybe you never thought of something that it said like investor special, but then you keep seeing investor special pop up. So maybe you throw investor in there, or maybe you throw as is in there, right? So just make sure you're paying attention to the description and then use those keywords that trigger or, call out those investment style properties. And then on Privy, I found on Privy, the key is to increase your ARV to like 90% and less, maybe even 95% and less. And the reason being is because sometimes sellers are unrealistic and they're just high, and maybe you still come across an outdated property that they're just being unrealistic on. So I like to put my ARV percentage higher on Privy when I'm searching, just so I can get, more deals in that regards. All right, cool. Appreciate you for reaching out about the short sale. Let's make it happen. Cool. I got you. I'll call you after this when I'm on my way to my buddies. Okay. So let's call one more and then wrap this up. Let's see. So we talk to them, throw them on called. Okay. And did I put her? Yeah. So I started to, when I would do it in my area, I would have the ARV percentage set to like 75%. I wasn't seeing a lot of deals. So I increased it to 95%. And what started happening was I was seeing a lot of outdated properties, but the ARV, they maybe just had it listed higher than 75%, which is fine because like they're just unrealistic. That doesn't mean we can't go and make that offer. So yeah, I like to increase the percentage of ARV for that reason. Okay, let's try to call one more. Let's see. I know I like this one. There's a squirrel that's about to climb on my window, I think. If it jumps on my screen, it's going to scare the hell out of me. Monique. Good old Monique. You know, it really is. It just climbed on my door and then jumped off when I walked over there. He's trying to get some agent outreach in as well. All right, last call, unless we don't get a hold of them, and then maybe one more. But let's see. They just dropped 45K yesterday, so they're probably getting hammered with calls.
Hello?
Hey, Monique?
She's not available. Can I take a message?
Yeah, I was trying to get a hold of her in regards to a listing I believe she has off of 46th Place.
46th Place?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name and number?
Jacob Simpson. And the best number is 703-997-7826.
Jacob Simpson, 46th Place, 703-997-7826.
You got it.
Okay, I'll pass along the message.
Awesome. Appreciate you, man.
Yep, thank you.
Bye-bye. I knew that wasn't Monique. The only reason I said Monique was because, I mean, I don't know if people name their kids, so I'm not going to judge anyone. But I don't. Most of the time, Moniques don't sound like that. But you never know, so I had to go. Monique, this is Monique. What are we talking about? Hey, it's 2023. We can't gender stereotype names anymore. What's going on? Oh yeah, she didn't answer. Couldn't reach. Could not reach. Let's try one more, see if we can get one more in. All right. Zoom down. I think this one, I like this one. Ooh. You know, anytime I don't see pictures, I like that listing. I can probably submit like 5 to 10 offers a day. You know, it's only been 2 hours right now. Let me see how many. I don't think I've talked to let's see. I don't know how many did I make today. Hold on. So I couldn't reach 3 people today. I need to call one person about an upcoming property, and then I talked to 4 that I need to underwrite. So, and then yesterday, let's see how many I actually have to underwrite. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to underwrite. I have a bunch that I couldn't reach. So I'm probably going to make 7 offers today. I'll probably call all 7 of them in and make an offer on them. And this has been listed for 85 days. Let's see what's going on. lettuce. They're not in my CRM, which means they need to be. Just know this is a very interesting experience to just sit here and talk to myself for like 2.5 hours. Very strange. So I hope in the midst of me talking and being my weird self, I'm making some people laugh as well. Let's call Angela. All right, Angela, let's end the call. Let's end this last call with a bang. She's going to answer the phone and cuss me out. I'm just joking. She's going to answer the phone and tell me, perfect timing. My client actually needs you so bad to close on this house. And if you don't buy it, it's never going to sell.
Hello, this is Angela with Sampson Properties.
Angela, you're letting me down. Don't do this. Angela.
Hello, this is Angela with Sampson Properties.
Well, we didn't go out with a bang, but instead we went out with a dang. Dang, Angela. On that note, I'll catch you guys later. And girls, I am about to run an errand real quick and I will be back. I'll probably try to jump on live if I have time today to submit these offers so everyone can, feel free to join back up when I do that. But I will see you all on the next one.